Hi guys, welcome back to Do It All. Today, my life is a TV show. We had season 1. And now, just recently, season 2 concluded. And by that I mean, spring semester is coming to a close. So I decided I was gonna make my second poster, and I would just film it and do a little recap of everything that's gone down this semester, because I lived a lot of lives. Also, these white posters, they hate to see me coming. I have that, I have the Do It All list, I have the Drink It All game, they hate me. So we're just gonna get started and go through. What are your thoughts on the TV show?
This season specifically, I had a really big arc. I'm surprised with how much happens in February.
So much happens in February.
February is like a blur in my mind. I mean that in a very sincere way.
It was
I'm so sorry for all the damage I did in February, because wow.
February was a blur. But, you know, we survived. We came, we saw, we conquered. It's okay, I'm not gonna put you on blast. We have to have bad moments so that we can remember our good moments.
Yes, and also you had a lot of bad moments in this episode, or in season 2.
Oh, 100%. There's literally a whole episode dedicated to me crashing out.
Also, I think it's crazy it takes 5 episodes for us to get to the start of the semester. Can I go to my TikTok?
Yeah, I just want to make this focus. Okay, you're good. Thank you.
Yay! Thank you. Oh, he's such a nice gooch.
Okay, we start with the New Year's episode. For the New Year's episode, it was fun. Season 2 started with us helping our friend Ella move into her apartment. It was so cold. It was snowing. We were hauling so much stuff. We got it done. For New Year's, Sam's boyfriend, Reza, he was coming to visit, and we were like, okay, we need to show Reza a good time. We need to make sure that he knows that we're cool. Wanted to impress Reza. And I think we kind of jinxed ourselves starting with that mindset. So we're trying to plan out what we're gonna do, maybe go to the club. I was invited to this New Year's party at this house of these people I know. They've thrown amazing parties. Their parties are great. They're always lit. They're always popping off. And staying lit in 2025 is crazy, but always good. And we're getting ready, and we're gonna run down to Walgreens. And we run down. We live right above the most popular bar on campus, and it was New Year's, so there were so many people there. I did not like my fit. I looked like a 70s bitch. And somebody's like, you look so 70s. We're walking. There's this little ATM alcove right outside our place. And there was this girl in it. And also, it wasn't even that late. It was probably 9. But she was gone. She pissed everywhere. She was blacked out. Sam was like, I'm gonna buy you an Uber home. Which is Sam got so many good points for that. Because she lived 30 minutes away. It was and it was on New Year's. So Sam spent $60 on this random girl's Uber. We know she made it back, but Sam's Uber rating did get lowered. She's Drunk Girl Brittany. We don't know if that's her name. It probably wasn't her name. But we always talk about Drunk Girl Brittany whenever we walk by the alcove, and we hope that she's doing okay. And we hope she has better friends, because her friends literally left her on the side of the street, drunk. That was probably an omen for what was about to come. We go and pull up. I don't know if it's because everyone was gone for winter break. There was only 7 people at this party, which is fine. It's just not what we were expecting. We hide in the basement. We tried to sneak out a window. Well, no. I said we should try to sneak out a window. They said wait, no. So we leave, Ubered, and we went to the club. The club was so expensive to get in. It was $30 cover. It was fine, but we were sober and at the club, and it was just such a weird. It was a very interesting vibe. The second it turned the ball drop, we're okay, you guys ready to go? And then we did. That was the first episode. The next thing that I have written in my notes is Blake is very depressed and anxious for 2025. The next episode is the redecoration episode, because I was going through it. I was I need new vibes. I feel my life is falling apart. I want a rug. Then I go to Punta Cana. The Punta Cana episode. I've talked about Punta Cana a little bit on the show of my cousin's wedding, but it was so fun. That literally, in my mind, all these episodes are 30-minute comedies, but that one is a special hour-long episode. Because it's just so much happened. It was a fever dream. I loved Punta Cana because I could drink there and it was legal. And there was one day, I think I did a shot with my ex-stepdad, and then I got another drink, and my cousin and I did a shot, and it was, I don't know what happened, but I ended up alone, lost at this party in a different resort. I'll insert a video. And I'm so lost. But I did feel like the main character, I will say that. I got back and I slumped, and then I woke up and I was I'm so drunk, we have to go to dinner, and I was like, I don't want to be drunk anymore. That was the worst I got on that trip. Also in Punta Cana, oh my god! I just saw this. Thinking about it makes me stress. Okay, we did this day trip thing. Thinking about it, like, guys, my heart is beating so fast right now. Okay, in Punta Cana, we went to this thing to go see monkeys. It was so cute. Insert video.
Do you want some food?
I loved it. There was this like picture that was like in like the gift shop. It was like a hut, wood, and there were a lot of like ways. Like there was a lot of lighting in. Like there was a lot of way. It's like it wasn't like a gift shop. Like it was like out in the open. Like there weren't doors. It was like you walk into it. So critters could get in. Is what I'm trying to get at. My point is that critters could get in. Oh my god! And I grabbed this picture frame and I'm like, this is so cute. I'm looking at it. I flip it around. It's like canvas. Guys, I hate spiders. I hate daddy long legs. This spider this isn't a joke. It was probably the size of my palm. Like legs and body would fit in the size of my palm. I screamed. The only saving grace is I'm pretty sure it was dead because it did not move. It f***ed me up, and literally right now I'm still thinking about it. It scares me. I can't do spiders. I can't do spiders. But yeah, I made it back to Punta Cana. I really thought I was gonna die though, as I was getting really bad plane anxiety. I came back and I survived. The next episode was the winter break recap episode, because season 1 ended like at the beginning of December, and then we did so much stuff over winter break, but they weren't like start of the season stuff. I sound crazy. They weren't start of the season events. There's so much good stuff. Like we went to Sam's house. Like there was so much fun stuff. There was Christmas. I was like, how do we put it in? So we have a winter break recap episode. Then we have the tattoo episode where I got my Playboy Bunny tattoo, and this was also just like Blake was going through it. I felt I was getting really sad, and I was like, I'll get a tattoo and piercings, and I'll be better. And it didn't. And I was like, what? You're telling me that this didn't make me feel so much better? And I just felt like a train wreck. I have Blake 2 a.m. Sky Lounge depression because it was 2 a.m. I got up and I just sat in the Sky Lounge and listened to Mitski. That's how you know he was going through it. He really was. Then we finally, episode 6, we start the new semester. I was getting really anxious in the relationship I was in. It was going really good, but then I was like, it feels like he doesn't like me. And guys, if you're in a relationship and you feel like they might not like you, they might not like you. New semester starts, then Maddie's uncle dies. So we had a theater episode, and the next episode, the Grammys episode, Maddie had a very bad crash out. But we all had crash outs. I think I've already had a crash out at this point. Maddie had a crash out, then I had a crash out later. So like, we all crash out. The thing that I like about my friend group now is I feel like we have a lot less crash outs, and when we do, we're able to come back and talk about them like an adult. And that's why I really love the friends I've made, because I feel like I can like up and we can grow together, which isn't something I've had before. So I'm like, okay, mature adults having a conversation. So after that, then I took so much time off of work at the cafe, like all of January. So I go back to work, and I started to not like the job. I loved that job and it served its purpose. But at the end of the day, I didn't want to be a barista for the rest of my life. And after that was the Super Bowl episode, which was really fun. Sam made this cake. That was a football. It did not look good. Sam?
Take a picture now while it's pretty.
And it was certainly something. Now we get to our sad territory, guys. We get into the Valentine's Day episode. I hate Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day sucks. My brother died on Valentine's Day. I dumped a guy on Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is never fun. But this one was good. I made a steak dinner for the guy I was dating. I think he said thank you. And then we said I love you. Well, I said I love you. And he said,
I hope so.
Something. I know we had steak for dinner, but something smells fishy. Like Maddie said, February was a month. We also had a Galentine's Day party. And that resulted in our window being broken. And you know what? It's still broken. We still have an outgoing maintenance request to fix that window. And they're just not gonna do it, I don't think. But basically, Matt was like,
the window won't open.
and I was like, oh, it's frozen shut, probably. Because it has been frozen shut before, so you have to twist a little bit more, a little bit stronger. So I go up to it, and I'm like pushing it, I'm like, oh, it's really stuck. So I gotta lock in, boom, boom. The handle pops clean off. So Yeah, I'm not strong. But the handle pops clean off. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, Sam, get over here, because Maddie's over like doing things. This is during a party. Like there was like probably like 20 people in the apartment. Like Sam, get over here. Sam, get over here. What do I do? And like Sam touches it, and then like another piece falls off. We're like, what? So we just like cover it up, and then we realized that Maddie locked it with the things on the side, so it would never come off anyways. So the three of us broke a window together, and that's really friendship right there. So then we have episode 12, the second bed episode. There was a bed episode about not drinking water for a week, and then we're doing a second bed episode that we're gonna not drink water for 2 weeks. I'm supposed to hang out with my boyfriend, and he didn't want to hang out with me. So then we went, we did karaoke. We wake up in the morning. I wake up to a text. We're on episode 13 now, guys, and it's from my boyfriend saying, hey, we should probably talk soon. Then I got dumped. It was a gag, because that was the first relationship that I had that was like a really like actually healthy relationship, and I had a big crash out. I like punched his photos, and I stand by it. But the worst part about it was I literally got him, he liked Pokemon cards, so I got him spent $200 on these cards to get them out. It was like the new pack, a big booster box of it. I gave him anyways, which like I stand by partly. Also half of me is like, I should have kept that booster box for myself. But you know what, in the moment, I was just like, no, you take it, it's fine. So then I crashed out. And then I invited my ex over. That was embarrassing. And then I invited my other ex over, which was embarrassing. And then Maddie said something that low-key gagged me. She says, I don't know why, when you tear one scar open, you have to tear every scar open. So then I was like, I need to stop being self-destructive. I was crashing out. But I think the reason that happened, looking at it, is because that propelled me into making Do It All. It propelled me to getting a lot more stable. And I crashed out really hard, but like Maddie did earlier, Maddie crashed out and she got better. I crashed out and I got better. Sometimes, guys, you just have to crash out. Crashing out is healthy as long as you do it in a healthy way. Then we have our spring break episode. Spring break was a bender. Like, not like really, but like emotionally. Because I'm like, what is going on? Like, I was just like so distraught. I was hanging out with a bunch of people. I was like, I'm literally celibate at this point. Like, I don't want to touch anyone. I don't want to do anything. I just want to stop. I went to St. Olaf and I saw some of my friends. And I was like, I love them so much. They're my favorite. I haven't seen them. They're like my high school friends. Like the actual good ones. I don't know about you guys. Part of school that is always the hardest for me is after spring break to the end of the semester. I just lose all motivation over spring break. Came back after this like spring break, like what is going on? I hate it here. And I was like, I'm gonna log in and do school. But I also was like, I want to make my show. So then we have the Do It All episode where I had a week to do it all, including the first Do It All episode. For Do It All, here's a fun little fact. I posted the promo teasing it for March 22nd, saying first episode out March 22nd before I even started thinking about what I was going to film for it. So I was just like, I just need to get it started and get going. And if I put myself on a timeline, then I'm going to be forced to do it because then that's embarrassing if I don't. In episode 16, it was St. Patrick's Day. And the whole bit with that episode was like, why are we celebrating St. Patrick's Day if it's literally been St. Patrick's Day a week ago? But it was fun. There were these... I met these people. You know, maybe some things don't do on the internet. It's also, I just want to clarify, it's nothing illegal, it's just embarrassing. So then this episode, the foursome episode, not, okay, because it was like me and Maddie, Amy, and then her friend Ellen that like, she goes to Iowa, but like whenever she comes here, I'm like, oh my god, you're our best friend. So it was like the four of us, we're having a little like chill little vibe, and it was really fun, okay?
Not like that, don't be weird.
Then we have the Shakespeare episode. This episode was the worst episode ever. I hate this episode, this is the worst episode. I hate this episode so much, dude. No idea how much I hate this episode. Oh my. Maddie is in a Shakespeare class. That class is the bane of my existence. I have never taken it, but it's the bane of my existence. So we're gonna go to a show, because there's these people doing Shakespeare. I have some ops at the U. And I know one of them does theater. But I'm like, there's no way he's in this show. And he's also not even a real op. He's just friends with people that I am not friends with anymore. We were like acquaintances in high school. I think I was always kind of jealous of him too. So like I think I kind of built up whatever in my mind. Cause like he's like he does everything I want. Like he's in a band. He's like a good actor. He's the blueprint. So I'm like, oh, I want to be like that. And I think for a long time I wasn't able to be like, oh, I want to be like that. Like that's so cool. I was like, I want to be like that. And because you're like that, I can't be like that. So I'm gonna resent you, which isn't really cute. So I think I kind of built the beef. The beef is definitely more one-sided. So I was just like, I really hope he's not here. Like, I don't really have any beef. I would just love to not have to deal with it. He was one of the main characters. And then I found out the show was 2.5 hours of Shakespeare. I'm sorry if that's your cup of tea. It's not my cup of tea. I couldn't. So, because I have to take notes for the episode, so I know what to write down on the board. I said, Blake is kidnapped. His friends betray him. There is no hope. Love is lost. Suicide. It's 2.5 hours, no way. And Blake is getting no dick. Pissed off. What's left for me? Nothing. That's what's left. Nothing. Love is lost. Hope is lost. It's time to give up. This is one big Shakespearean tragedy. And you know what it was? So I left the intermission and I walked back. So then after that we needed to study, we needed to lock in. So we pulled an all-nighter, then we had the all-nighter episode, which is just pretty much just do it all after dark. And then we had a barbecue, which is our season finale. And it was fun because all of us hanging together, all my friends really started to meet Wyatt, have fun with Wyatt, and then Wyatt moved with the group. The reason I know that the barbecue episode was season finale is the B plot that happened. In when was this? Probably in like the Do It All episode or like the Spring Break episode. When we came back from spring break, I was in physics. I was like, I want to run away to Maine because I'm writing a book about Maine. And I was like, I want to summer camp in Maine. I'm like, what if I just came to summer camp? I found this camp and I applied to it because I thought it would be fun. I would like get to be with like kids. I get to do all this fun stuff, and nobody would know me. It would be like such a fun like experience that I could talk about. Like, yeah, I just ran away to Maine for a summer. I didn't think I was gonna get it. And then I got an interview and I really fell in love with it. And I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be so fun. And I didn't hear back for like that whole time. So I was like, I accepted that I didn't get the job. It bummed me out a lot. But then I got an email literally that morning that I got the job in Maine. So I was like, this is great, but I'm just starting this relationship and I'm gonna be gone for 2 months. I had to tell my friends I'm gonna be gone. Like, we're planning out summer. Like, it was so... Also makes sense for the plot because we're gonna come back season 3 and it's gonna be fall semester. And what are we gonna do in that summer semester? I'm gonna be busy doing something. So Maddie's taking over and she's gonna have a little limited series. So I told them all the barbecue that we had, and it was very bittersweet. I love that season finale. I'm happy. Both season finales that we've had have been like very happy, positive energy. I love, and that's why I like a relationship show. But I am going to be going to Maine, yes, which is very exciting. But what I've been doing is I have been logging episodes, so there will still be, I know for like the 10 of you watching, don't worry, there will still be weekly Do It All episodes. I'm logging episodes, I have them all lined out. But I think I have a good mix of episodes. It's kind of fun like getting them all like ready. I think I have 4 logged episodes right now already, and they're like good, like they're funny, I like them. Yes, this was, the TV show now has 40 episodes. Woo! So this is my season 2 recap. But also I'm going to Maine, so I'm gonna be sad. That's a lie. I'm gonna have so much fun. I'm so excited to go to Maine. It's gonna be such a fun experience. It's an all guys camp, which does intimidate me a little bit because I feel like it's gonna be all straight men doing sports. I'm just gonna be there. But I also gonna do film there too. So I'm literally going to be in Maine, out in the summer, in the heat, having fun vibes, doing film, and I'm so excited. I'm gonna go. My mom's actually about to get here with my siblings, and we're gonna hang out for a little bit. So I'm gonna wrap this up. But I've been Blake, your favorite Chronicon. I don't think there's ever gonna be an episode where I don't mess it up. I'm Blake, your favorite Chronicon stylist. I'll see you next time.